Thank you, Senator Cream, and Representative O'Flaherty, and members of the Judiciary Committee for holding this hearing on these very important foreclosure issues. My name is Nadine Cohen. I'm the managing attorney at the Consumer Rights Unit at Greater Boston Legal Services, and we represent low-income homeowners who are facing foreclosure and tenants who are being evicted after foreclosure. And I'm here testifying on behalf of our low-income clients in support of all four bills: the tenant protection bill, the foreclosure moratorium, the mediation, and the judicial foreclosure bill. I want to just make some very brief remarks of my own about the judicial foreclosure bill, and then I would like to read to you the testimony of four former Massachusetts judges who are all in support of judicial foreclosure. I want to briefly address the need. You referenced the Massachusetts Land Court decision that came out yesterday in the Abanias case, where the court found that lenders were improperly foreclosing in violation of Massachusetts law because the entities that were foreclosing were not the actual owners of the mortgages. And the court found that the Massachusetts law is supposed to protect homeowners by ensuring that only those entities that have the legal authority to foreclose bring foreclosures. However, the court said that many lenders have been allowed to take someone's home without any demonstrable right to do so. If there were a judicial foreclosure process in Massachusetts, as there is in 25 other states, lenders without the proper authority to foreclose would not have been permitted to do so, and title in many of these foreclosed properties would not have been an issue. Judge Long, the judge who wrote the decision, said what is at stake is of utmost importance and finality, the complete extinguishment of a person's right in his or her property, often the home where that person or his family lives. And the transfer of those rights to someone who wants and is entitled to complete the purchase and assure good title to the property so that he or she can live there without concern. We need judicial foreclosure to protect both the homeowners and also anyone who's buying the property. I would now like to read to you the statement of the former judges. We are four former Massachusetts judges: Justice John M. Greene, Associate Justice of the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court, Chief Justice of the Mass Appeals Court, and a former judge of the Housing and Superior Courts, Judge William H. Braskin.
Can I answer? You can submit.
I will submit it. Let me just tell you who they are: Judge Braskin, Judge Edward Ginsburg, and Judge Daniel Klubach. And they all wish to express their support for the establishment of a judicial foreclosure process. As former judges,
I would appreciate you would read their testimony. You're up here. If you have something to say, that would be great.
well, I would like to read their testimony because I think former judges have a very influential say, having been the ones who have seen the foreclosure process.
I appreciate that.
And I think that that raises a lot of important, or addresses a lot of important concerns that people may have. No one else was cut off before their testimony. We had the registers of deeds come up with a legislator.
I'm sorry.
I will submit it then.
Okay, but if you have something to say, I really want to hear what you have to say yourself, not what somebody else has to say.
Well, I disagree, but I'll pass.